Now, for some of you, this may be a pretty boring release, and I completely understand where you're coming from, but personally, even though it's a minor variance, I think it's a really cool release from a funny scene in the movie. Sometimes you just gotta have more of a conversational piece rather than a detail-oriented one. But nonetheless, let's get on with the review here of Windlifter with sunglasses. Now it's quite odd, on the package they don't even mention that he has sunglasses. You're just kind of supposed to assume that. They just really say Windlifter with removable tank. Now I purchased this off of Mattel.com for $10.99 and the link will be down below if you'd like to purchase one yourself. And shipping came out to be around $7.50, which I thought was outrageous. I almost didn't even buy this, but I really wanted it, and I was kind of concerned that it wouldn't hit retail, or at least not for a while. So I thought, let's see if I could add another item to my cart and see if shipping is the same, and sure enough, it was. I decided to add Axero with luggage cart to my cart, and the shipping turned out to be the same, so I thought, nah, that's a pretty good deal actually. So I decided to buy both of them, and they came packaged very nicely, much better than Amazon. And even though they were packaged nicely, Axero with luggage cart came pretty beat up, as you can see the creases on the card there, but I'm still happy though they tried. It probably happened before it was even put into the box. So I definitely recommend, if you're going to buy something off Mattel.com, have a really good coupon or just stock up on a bunch of things. I believe they also have Terry Gong in stock as well. But as you can see, we have a nice picture there displaying how the tank comes off, because the main feature of Windlifter is the fact that the tank is removable, which is actually really cool, and we'll get into that later on. And we can also see that he is a Deluxe in the regular Plains line. He is in the Grand Fuselage series, and we'll talk about more where he appeared later on in the video. And you can see him there with his nice shades on. And on the back here we can see the description for the Fuselage series. Grand Fuselage has been welcoming visitors to Piston Peak National Park for years. Now a wildfire threatens the lodge on the night of its grand reopening. So we can see Cad Spinner, and there's Andre, which is one of the concierge people, or I should say cars, and here is kind of a visitor that has muddy tires. We actually might see a release of him sometime in the future. Now we can see that it says removable tank, snap back on, and a nice picture of Windlifter with sunglasses out of the package. Now this guy has come on eBay from China from a few sellers for around $20, and a seller from the United Kingdom also has him. Now I have absolutely no idea how that seller managed to get Windlifter with sunglasses, but my best guess is that he orders cases, or she orders cases directly from Mattel, because this has not yet hit retail, but it may soon. My theory actually is it may hit retail very soon, or it won't hit retail for a long time. There's no in between for me. But before we open him up, I just wanted to compare him to Roybal, who also has sunglasses. Now I can't compare him to him loose because I did not open Roybal yet, but I will be doing him, or I should say reviewing him in a future video. But let's just take a look at Roybal with sunglasses, and you can see they're kind of like bronze rim there with a black strap, I should say. And on Windlifter here, it is gold rimmed as well with a gold strap, or bronze, whatever. And that's pretty similar in my opinion, but they are different. Like I said, Roybal has the black strap versus bronze, so it's just kind of hard to compare them, but you can kind of see them both there. But when I do my review of Roybal, I'll definitely compare Windlifter here to him. But now let's get on with him loose. I'll be right back with him opened up. The Plains line has been going pretty slow lately, which is kind of unfortunate because I really enjoyed the monthly releases, starting with Harvey, then Winnie, and Roybal, then Zed Custard. But now it's really came to a slow halt. And I really have only gotten a few planes over the past few months, the other being Yalkla, and you can check out my review of him in the description below. So hopefully over the summer it will pick right back up again. We should be seeing Tango come out soon. And let me know what you guys think about the situation of the planes line. Do you think they'll release all of the planes vehicles that they have previewed on Amazon? I mean, that's quite a bit. I sure hope so, because a lot of them are pretty cool. But now let's get on with the review here of Windlifter with sunglasses, or shades. I definitely prefer to call them shades, sounds cooler. Now, as you can see, he comes with the 4 propeller spokes there, and he actually has 6, so you have to kind of separate these out, which a lot of helicopters in the Cars line, and probably a lot of other diecast lines, have this feature as well, because they can't really have this in the package because they are just really big, and it looks a little difficult. I don't really know how to do this. I do not know, actually. I may have to cut. I do not know how to set these properly. I mean, that's clearly not the right way right there. Let's see here. They actually look like most of... Oh, there we go. I got it, guys. I think it's all good. They look to be basically all even like that. But that's not really much of a big deal because I won't be spinning it. Yeah, it doesn't really spin well. It's pretty tight. Unless I have it in there wrong. But I compared him to the other Windlifter, and the only difference I saw was the sunglasses. So there's nothing really too much to talk about him, but there aren't really supposed to be any more differences because he really just put on sunglasses. He was in kind of the tourist shop at the fuselage with Maru. Now, in the screenshot that I show, Windlifter is absolutely huge. He is humongous compared to Maru. And Mattel scaled down Windlifter so much, it's just insane. I mean, look at Maru compared to Windlifter here. Now, it's pretty understandable though, because how are you going to fit a helicopter that is like literally like huge in a package and even be able to release him? So I understand that they downscaled him, but it is just kind of sad because he is a very big diecast. And that's how you can compare him to Maru there. Maru looks huge. Now, I don't think Maru is overscaled. It's definitely Windlifter. And here's McQueen for comparison as well, if you don't have Maru. Now, I know not many people collect the Planes Fire and Rescue line, and I bet a lot of people will pass on this, but if you don't have the regular Windlifter, this is definitely worth picking up. So as you can see, he's got that white stripe going across, number 33. He's got a code up here, N312CH. Piston peak printed on the back there. Some more white stripes. He's got the back propeller as well. And same decals on this side. He doesn't have the propeller though. He's got a tail wing, so it's half tail wing, half propeller. Pretty cool. Now, below the main propeller up top here, you can kind of see some vents. I would assume these are to, well, no, they're not to spray because the bucket here, or what should I call it, the container, is really where all the stuff comes out to, I guess you could say, ease the fire. So I'm not really sure what these things are up here. They definitely have some sort of use in the, I guess you can say, like fire duty. I don't really know how to describe it. The forest fighting job. Now, the sunglasses are pretty well detailed. You can kind of see through them. They're tinted nicely, but they are plastic indeed. The only part of Windlifter that is metal here, I believe, is like the front half. Going into like here is the only part that's metal. So now let's see how the tank comes off here. I remember on the old version, you just really had to kind of pull it off. There was no like click feature. So let's see if it's the same here. It seemed kind of stiff here. I do not know. I'll show you guys how the other one comes off. Mine's a lot looser, so you can see. You just kind of like push down on that. Yeah, it pulls off really nice and easy. And it looks kind of weird like that, in my opinion. It looks quite weird, but it's definitely a nice feature. Quite a big accessory to remove off of him, and you just kind of click it back on, easy peasy right there. So I mean, it's just kind of hard to do on camera like that, so I do not know how this one's gonna... Oh, there we go. Whoa. That took some force right there, but yeah, it does come off pretty nice. And here is the tank. Of course, it is plastic, and there's the piece to connect two playsets. And that is really all for Windlifter with sunglasses. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Sorry I couldn't provide something a little bit more interesting for today. It goes like this for today's video, but there will definitely be more videos in the future of some more exciting things. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another suggestion video. Hope you guys are having a good Memorial Day weekend. I did do a special for Memorial Day last year, and if you'd like to check that out, the link will be down below as usual. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.